I still clean.
When you say sparks flew, were you like totally in love with this guy, or were you just thought he was attractive?
I did not. So I wasn't initially attracted to JR. He's a very I thought he was gay because he's very metrosexual, and he had a lot of piercings, like eyebrow pierce, tongue pierce, and he dressed nice, but he wore like a lot of jewelry, like rings on his finger. Like he it was his style. He was absolutely not at all in the least bit gay, but he just came off, and he was like dancing, but he was so funny. He was so funny, and I'm a whore for funny. Like, if you can make me laugh, like, my legs are almost open. Like, I love funny, and he just fucking cracked me. He was so quick, so witty, just and so entertaining. And it was like it. To this day, it was like we were two parts of a soul, and brought to as cheesy as that is. He was my soulmate. Like, he was perfect for me. Like, everything just clicked, flew, like it flowed. Everything was perfect. We had like a connection. I don't know how to explain. It was just, I couldn't fight it anymore. But then I ended up getting pregnant. But I was still married. Like, I hadn't like officially filed the papers yet until I found out, because he said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "What do you want to do?" I'm not really about abortions. I'm I want to be a responsible adult. Like, the baby shouldn't, suffer. And he's like, I support whatever you decide to do. And I was like, okay, I'm going to keep it. And, but then someone told me, Crystal, if you give birth to that baby and you're still legally married to your husband, even if he's not the father, California is going to hold him responsible. And I was like, fuck, I can't do that. So that's what spurred on the divorce with my first husband. And I'm not going to lie. So there was like a little bit of like, so the way they tell like your pregnancy or when you got pregnant, the way they calculate that is like really weird because it goes off the first day of your last period, but like you're on your period. So you're not pregnant, obviously. And I'm not good at mathing. So like I slept with my husband at the beginning of the month, and then had sex with JR literally I got pregnant the first time I had sex with him at the end of the month. So there was a little bit of confusion there. I was honest with both my husband and JR about that. So I told my husband, I was like, I don't want you to be held responsible. You don't need to be paying for somebody else's baby, because I'm almost positive, I'm like 99% sure that this is not your baby. This is his baby. And he just like, I'm not signing papers. I'm like, well, what are you doing? I said, can I forge your signature then? He's like, if you want. I'm like, okay. He's like, I don't want any part of it. I'm like, what the fuck? It was so weird. So I forged his signature and filed it. And he didn't contest it or anything. So, and then I had the baby. My divorce was finalized shortly. She was born in July on the 29th, and my divorce was finalized finally in October. And we had to have a paternity test done. And so then the paternity test results came back. But my ex-husband was actually willing to take on my daughter. Like, I took her out there, and because JR couldn't be there, the girl found out about us, and they had a kid together, and she threatened to take that kid, and he was had legal problems. So she threatened to, get him violated on his probation. And also she threatened to take the kid away from him, and that kid came first. And so he was put in a really bad situation. And he couldn't even be there when she was born. So he's not on the birth certificate, but I did give her his last name anyway. That was a lot of drama. That was a lot of drama. And then they ended up splitting. And then he ended up coming back or moving out. And then we ended up getting together, and then we ended up getting married. And I remained clean the entire time.